The lead looks equally as well balanced.
Mortara dropping away a little in third place, the Swiss racer. And then actually Van Dorn is getting back at the Costa. Into the pits, Nick de Vries. Nick de Vries in the pit lane and seemingly out of the running. Here he comes now.
He's got a flat left rear tyre.
Yeah, correct. Rear left puncture for de Vries.
Comes through turn 17 into the final corner. He looks strong at this point. I think Stoffel Van Dorn looking to line up Antonio Felix da Costa. He uses fan boost.
Van Dorn on the attack for fourth position. Da Costa covers the inside. Van Dorn to the outside. Nothing he can do even with the fan boost. Can't get the cutback either. And da Costa holds the place for the time being. We saw there that there'll be a minute and a half of added time. So when this 3 minutes and 20 gets to 0, it'll then go back up to a minute 30. And then there'll be a minute 30 plus 1 lap remaining. Van Dorn not able to get ahead of da Costa in the fight for fourth position. Evans, Vergne, Mortara for the lead. And then da Costa, Van Dorn for fourth place. Jake Dennis still running in sixth position. Evans and Vergne still have an attack mode to go.
Jeff might use fan boost on the main straight.
So Evans being told that Vergne might use fan boost on the main straight, which they're coming up to in a few moments' time. A couple of corners. And on the run down towards turn 1, is Jean-Eric Vergne going to be close enough? Doesn't look like it, to be perfectly honest, but 2.5 minutes plus a lap to go. He's running out of time to try and use it. Vergne does. Vergne is on fan boost, but he's not close enough.
No, absolutely not, Jack. And you've got to have a big advantage to be able to pass on the brakes into one. You can get them on the straight line speed down the straight, but into turn 1, it's a tough one. But Vergne right there, the slightest mistake from Mitch Evans in the Jaguar leading the race, and Jean-Eric Vergne will pounce.
And we have seen those errors before. Evans running really well in New York at the end of the last year before tapping the wall, but it's Vergne who makes the error. Big lock up on the left front. How much ground has he lost? None. He's right there. We're on board with the Frenchman. If it finishes like this, he moves into second in the championship. If he wins the race, he moves into the lead of the championship. But Eduardo Mortara in the Rocket Venturi has caught them as well. The second place man in the standings has joined this fight.
Three-way battle for the lead. Who blinks first?
Between 3 of the top 4 in the championship. Out onto the start straight again. A minute 20 plus a lap to go. Plus the added time. You just wonder, is Vergne biding his time? The energy still all the same. Have a look and see which one dips down to 8% first, and that will give you an idea of who has a tiny bit less. And well, Evans and Vergne ticked over pretty much identically.
That's incredible. They're all on exactly the same energy level.
5-second time penalty for Andre Lotterer, caused a collision with Nick de Vries. That'll be why de Vries ended up with a puncture and in the pits for a new tyre.
Again, these guys carry the maximum amount of speed. You want to save energy, carry as much speed as you can when you're off throttle, and that's easy to make a mistake in those situations. Jean-Eric Vergne absolutely stalking Mitch Evans in the lead.
Through 16, you can see the dark clouds coming as one of Jakarta's traditional storms appears to be on the way. A little too late to affect the race on what is turning into a beautiful evening and a very entertaining first ever Jakarta e-prix. Across the line we come then, and the added time is about to get added on now. And so the added time of 1 minute 30 plus 1 lap to go. Mortara's being told he's got more energy than the drivers in front, and that could give him a chance to gain 1 place.
That's what you want to hear as a driver. Just gives you that impetus. Just keep attacking, and you know the 2 ahead of you are in trouble.
We're going to have 2 to go at the end of this one, so 2.5 laps remaining by my calculations. So they're going to be a bit tight on energy here.
And you saw Vergne go down to 5% and back up to 6 as he put some energy back into the battery. Watch them again into 13. See if it goes back up to 6%. Oh, this is going to be tight, Jack. The only other way they can do it is by slowing down over this lap. to shorten the race distance, but I don't think so. I wouldn't be doing it with Jean-Eric Vergne right behind me in my gearbox.
Vergne is on the charge now. Coming into turn 18, the right-hander, and this will be the start of the penultimate lap of the race. This is going to be really tight. Vergne has a little bit less energy, and Vergne's going for the lead here. Down towards turn 1, Evans covers the inside.
But now he's got dirt on his tyres, so he can't overdo it through turn 1. Look how
Gets
slow
out of
he is.
shape. Evans got out of shape. Vergne is all over the back of him. Bump.
And Evans is just out of position ever so slightly at every corner.
But he got a little bit of a good run coming through 4. This is the view back from Evans.
I'm struggling with the race.
Evans under big attack. 2 laps to go. Evans saying, I'm struggling with the rear tyres.
Watching about 3 corners time. Let's see if Jean-Eric Vergne sends one down the inside into turn 13. Coming up.
1 lap to go at the end of this one.
Ah, here comes Vergne. No, nothing doing.
And Mortara is right in the fight as well. This is going to be so tight on the final lap of the Jakarta e-prix. We've got 3 for the win.
You see the wide line from Evans trying to keep the momentum up through these long sweeping corners.
Mortara has more energy than the pair of them. Bit of a twitch from Jean-Eric Vergne. Look how close Mortara is now. Final lap of the race coming up, and we've got 3 for the win in the Jakarta e-prix.
Okay, last lap, we'll move some Yosa.
Mortara to the outside into turn 1. Evans is just doing enough. Vergne's in big energy trouble here. He's got 1%. Evans and Mortara have 2%. Vergne is going to struggle to finish second here, surely. They're coming down into the left-hander of 7. They're both, Evans and Vergne, covering the inside defensively. Can Mortara find a way through? There's only really 2 more overtaking opportunities, and the first one is coming up into turn 13.
Through 12, this is the run up to 13 now. No, he lifts really early, Mitch Evans. Vergne defending like crazy. So able to put the energy back into the battery, back up to 1%.
It's a long run to the line as well, so they may have to lift off here, Jean-Eric Vergne, earlier than Mortara. Mortara tries to get through. Vergne's out of shape. Evans is surely going to hold on. I think Vergne is going to run out of energy here. He covers the inside again. It's going to be right together for second place. But Mitch Evans in the Jaguar has driven a superb race, and Mitch Evans wins in Jakarta.
Come on, come on, come on! Yeah!
Vergne holds on to second place at the line by 0.2 of a second. That's what it means to the Jaguar team and James Barclay. And Mitch Evans takes his 3rd win of the season.
Let's have a chat to Mitch Evans.
That was hard to manage. Woo! Right, nice work, guys. Nice work. You gave me the car that we needed. Thank you. That's a lot to you guys. Thank you.
Mitch is Dario on TV. Congratulations. That was an incredible drive.
Thanks, mate. I'm hot. I'm seriously warm at the moment. Wow. Just want to say huge credit to the guys here on the team, just because we had a tough last race, but they gave me the goods this weekend. It was really tough at the end. My tyres have gone off a lot, so to keep behind was tricky, but we got there in the end, so it feels really, really good. So cheers, man.
Well done.
Mitch Evans taking the victory, and he's a little bit warm in there. He's up. When we spoke to him on the grid, he was very calm, really calm, and that, obviously there's the wind, but that chat, really calm and deep voice, and very interesting zone, I think, that Evans has been in today.
Yeah, I think he's been working with this season, in the lead up to this season, with his mentor Mark Webber, and just being calm, because sometimes you can get really spiky on the radio, and that's been affecting him. Super calm today in the most difficult and trying of conditions. Ice cold, calm as you like, and there's the win.
Well, and celebrating with the fans as he makes his way around, and there'll be a huge reception for him at the podium in a few moments' time. But a tremendous performance from Evans. So much pressure at the end from Vergne. Mortara only 0.2 behind Jean-Eric Verne at the end. I think
Kita lihat viewers, balapan yang sangat luar biasa ya. Doni di sini memang menegangkan hingga saat-saat akhir. Tadi bahkan kita lihat energinya pun juga sudah habis tepat ketika melintasi garis finish. Dan tentunya juga bagi Mitch Evans atau Mitchell William Evans, balap kelahiran 24 Juni 94 yang berasal dari Auckland, New Zealand, yang memperkuat Jaguar TCS Racing, memenangkan pertarungan tadi yang sangat seru tentunya dengan Jeff.
Ya, sebuah ini ya pertama sangat dramatis dalam maksud ini Bung Didan, karena kalau kita lihat ini berarti praktis ketiga kalinya sebenarnya Mitch Evans bisa menjuarai sesuatu seri. Karena kita tahu di seri keempat dan kelima dia juga berhasil meraih poin 25. Dan kalau kita lihat tadi juga ini energi manajemen yang dilakukan ini seru banget, karena down to the wire itu tipis sekali.
Betul, sangat-sangat tipis. Dan ini data dari Mitch Evans, kita lihat memang dia dari 2016 saat itu bersama dengan Panasonic Jaguar Racing. Dan setelah itu kita tahu bahwa dia setia bersama dengan Jaguar dengan perolehan yang diraih. Dan tentunya juga ketika itu berada di posisi ke-14 terakhir, lalu naik ke posisi 7 di tahun berikutnya, posisi 5, 7, dan di tahun 2020-2021 dia berada di posisi ke-4 secara keseluruhan dan mendapatkan 90 poin. Dan sekarang tentunya juga dia pun berupaya keras untuk tetap berada di posisi 4, bahkan kalau bisa menyusul Mortara, Jeff dan juga Stoffel Van Dorn.
Ya, sangat menarik kalau kita melihat strategi yang dilakukan Van Dorn berbeda dengan kita lihat Verne, Jeff ya, Evans yang sudah langsung menggunakan itu energy managementnya tidak sesuai dengan yang diatur, itu bisa jadi out ya buat Mitch Evans.
Ya, dan tentunya juga nanti kami akan segera kembali untuk Anda viewers. Jangan kemana-mana, tetaplah bersama kami di Formula E Round 9.
RCTI Plus mempersembahkan kisah sequel kehidupan fitur terbaru.
Tadi luar biasa, tapi kita lihat
karena memang ada kesalahan di
urutan kelima di belakang dari
oleh tentunya selamat buat tidak hanya buat Jaguar tapi juga tentunya buat Mitch Evans yang paling tidak dengan ketiga kalinya dia menjuarai satu seri atau satu round, ini membuat posisi dia dengan Van Dorn yang masih tetap berada di posisi 1 tidaklah menjadi jauh lagi, gapnya semakin diperkecil. Dia sudah pelan-pelan naik ke peringkat 4 Bung Didan.
Ya, dan untuk Van Dorn sendiri tentunya bagi dia adalah sebuah kecewaan karena dia sangat confident sekali ketika dimulainya balapan ini bahwa dia bisa memberikan hasil yang terbaik, tapi ternyata dia hanya berada di urutan kelima di belakang dari Da Costa. Dan start yang dimulai, kita tahu bahwa ini adalah keuntungan bagi Jeff sendiri karena dia memang berada di posisi depan untuk starting grid. Da Costa berada di posisi kedua, Evan di posisi ketiga, Mortara dan Jack Denny sayang sekali ada Andretti yang harus tercecer di belakang. Dan ini untungnya tidak ada kejadian yang berarti kita lihat tadi, kecuali ada Roland ya, terlihat bagaimana tadi juga harus out dari balapan lebih awal.
Ya, hanya mungkin di lap awal ya, Bung Didan, di mana memang dia harus out karena memang ada kesalahan di mana rodanya itu harus keluar gitu, atau lepas.
Ya.
Tapi selebihnya kita lihat memang di sini bagaimana emang grid itu menentukan paling tidak di dalam race kali ini, Bung Didan.
Betul, dan kita lihat beberapa kali tadi pembalap juga lock up di awal ya, ketika memang sangat sulit ya untuk mengerem. Di depannya juga ada mobil, di belakangnya juga ada mobil, ingin mengambil posisi tidak mudah. Dan akhirnya ini salah satu korban tadi, Oliver Rowan dari Mahindra Racing yang harus keluar di awal-awal. Dan hanya satu sebetulnya, kecuali kalau kita lihat tadi De Vries juga out, karena sekali lagi bagi Nick De Vries sendiri adalah sebuah hal nostalgia karena kakeknya orang sini. Dan dia sangat senang dengan apa yang terjadi di Jakarta, tapi sayang sekali dia tidak bisa memberikan yang terbaik karena De Vries tadi yang berada di posisi ke-10 ya, terus melorot dan tidak menampilkan yang terbaik tentunya di balapan kali ini di Jakarta.
Ya, memang sangat disayangkan tentunya ada beberapa ya tadi dibilang De Vries, Roland dan juga sebenarnya Giovinazzi ya. Masuk dalam mungkin definisinya did not finish. Tapi terlepas dari itu semua, saya rasa memang ini berjalan baik ya, dan sesuai dengan harapan tentunya. Dimana kita juga bahkan sampai akhir daripada lap, akhir dari 45 plus 1 lap tambahan, kita melihat perseteruan yang sangat baik. Nih tadi yang dibilang Jeff ya.
Betul. Ya memang untungnya tidak ada hujan juga ya, kita lihat 30% power boost untuk 4 menit dan bisa diaktifate 2 kali di sepanjang race ini, tadi dimanfaatkan dengan baik. bahkan Da Costa ya kalau tidak salah tadi yang langsung menggunakan yang cepat ya. Sementara yang lain masih cukup sabar, dan ini harus dimanfaatkan oleh pembalap untuk bisa mengejar lawan dari depan ya, seperti yang dilakukan ini tadi, di mana perseteruan Da Costa, Van Dorn, Evans dan juga Jeff ini sangat menarik sekali, dan membuat balapan ini semakin seru dan juga semakin bisa dikatakan juga menghibur para penonton yang hadir di Jakarta, tepatnya di Ancol ya, kita lihat.
Tapi memang sangat disayangkan kalau kita lihat.
Ini saat akhir ya?
Saat akhir, nah ini yang dibilang tadi, bagaimana ini kedua pembalap ya, antara Mitch Evans dan juga Jeff Verne, ini saling menyusul tadi kalau kita lihat, dan bagaimana di menit-menit terakhir atau detik-detik terakhir bagaimana mereka harus bisa mengatur energi mereka yang hanya tersisa 1% pada saat sebenarnya masih cukup ada 1 kilo lagi yang harus diselesaikan. Ya,
Giovinazzi saat posisi ini adalah sudah berada di pit karena sudah habis duluan tadi kalau kita lihat. De Vries juga mengalami masalah dan harus out, dan sementara di depan Evans, Jeff dan juga Mortara saling beradu hingga energi mereka habis, dan akhirnya posisi yang paling penting diraih oleh Evans, dan lega kita lihat tim dari Jaguar yang tadi sempat marah-marah ya.
Tegang ya. Tapi memang kalau kita berbicara Van Dorn juga strateginya agak dipertanyakan karena dia sebenarnya menggunakan attack mode dia itu mungkin terakhir ya dibanding kita lihat kita berbicara Mitch Evans, kita berbicara Verne, Mortara yang sangat cepat langsung menggunakan attack mode mereka yang pertama.
Betul. Dan
terlepas juga ada suatu kesalahan di mana memang attack mode yang dilakukan oleh Van Dorn sendiri tidak tepat ya Bung Dan. Jadi dia harus kehilangan juga tentunya posisinya. Jadi sini kita lihat Mitch Evans luar biasa sekali penampilan dia.
Menjadi race winner di sini dan yang pasti tidak hujan. Ini dia. Beda sama kemarin waktu balap di Mandalika, memang cuacanya. Kita viewers yang kemana-mana. Ya, kembali lagi kita saksikan bagaimana tersambung dengan Jakarta International e-prix Circuit. Tentunya dengan prosesi atau apa ya, bisa dikatakan juga upacara ya untuk
prosesi
pemberian podium untuk para pembalap yang hadir di sini, dan tentunya juga kita tahu bahwa ini nanti akan berlangsung juga di Marrakesh setelah balapan yang terjadi di Jakarta, dan juga ada di Brooklyn juga balapan jalanan, di London dan juga Seoul. Kita lihat para penonton dan juga fans dari balapan sudah hadir di depan podium, dan inilah layout yang menarik ya, karena ada sirkuit balapan, di belakangnya ada JIS ya, dan di depannya tentunya juga tempat wisata di Ancol. Ini adalah suatu arena yang sangat luar biasa. Lagi-lagi kita tahu bahwa akhirnya kita mempunyai sirkuit taraf internasional dan stadion taraf internasional. Ya, kita akan langsung saja lihat bagaimana prosesi untuk pemberian trofi bagi pembalap yang berada di podium.
Great performance from James Barclay's team. They've had real ups and downs this year. I would suggest consistency isn't the hallmark of the squad this year, but they're getting some big results. Eduardo Mortara for Rocket Venturi Racing into third place. Huge cheers from the crowd. His 11th podium in Formula E. His 4th podium of the season. The same as Mitch Evans now on 4. But it's third place spot this time around. And now second place, Jean-Eric Verne. Started from pole position. Looked like he had the race under control, but ending up with the second place finish. And he's onto the third step of the podium. But now, wait for this noise for Mitch Evans.
Jaguar TCS Racing is Mitch Evans!
Mitch Evans wins in Jakarta. 4th in the championship. points off Stoffel van Dorn, who's in the championship lead. One of the toughest Formula E races in terms of management, in terms of racing, in terms of heat, in terms of physicality. But Evans won't care for that. The New Zealand flag around his neck. Evans will listen to the national anthem of New Zealand. And for Jaguar TCS Racing, the national anthem of the United Kingdom. For their 7th win in the Formula E World Championship. Another win for Jaguar, good points for them in the championship. Sam Bird picked up 2 points as well with a 9th place finish. But now the trophy presentations will begin.
Please welcome to the stage the Governor of Jakarta, Mr. Anis Rashid Baswedan, PhD, the Governor of Jakarta,
Hands the trophy over to James Barkley, the winning team. Governor, a huge supporter of this race.
The country holding officer, ABB Indonesia, to present
and now Mr. Gerard Chan, the country holding officer for ABB Indonesia, hands the trophy to Eduardo Mortara for a 3rd place finish.
Next, please welcome Mr. Ahmad Saroni, the chairman.
Mr. Ahmad Saroni, the chairman of Formula E Jakarta, Indonesia, hands the trophy to Jean-Eric Verne, another man instrumental in putting this race on. And to present the trophy to the race winner, Mitch Evans, none other than the President of the Republic of Indonesia.
The President of the Republic of Indonesia, His Excellency Mr. Joko Widodo, to present the trophy to our winner.
His Excellency Mr. Joko Widodo hands the trophy to Mitch Evans, who has another winner's trophy in the bank and closes in on Stoffel van Dorn at the lead of the championship.
It's time, drivers, for the Formula E podium selfie.
Time for the podium selfie.
And now, it's time to celebrate!
Time to celebrate for the drivers on the podium. Mitch Evans takes the win, closes in on Stoffel van Dorn at the top of the championship. A really hard-fought win as he wins the first ever Jakarta e-prix. You can see the celebrations for Evans.
Be sure to stick around for more entertainment with a performance from Gigi and DJ Una.
And look at that. Barkley's loving it. Loving life. Thought he might be going to crowd surf then.